Hello, Warwick, and welcome to School Talk. I'm your host, Nick DiLeo. Today's show is unlike any other I've done before. Well, usually I interview my guests about what they've done, what they're currently doing, or what plans they have for their future. Well, today we're going to flip the script, and my guests will be asking me questions about things. Not quite sure where this is going to go, but it's going to be fun. Joining me in the studio are Danny Bugash, Jeff Jacobson, and Ryan DiCostanzo. Thank you all for being here, and I can hardly wait to see where this show is headed. So I was told by the video production team, Danny, I'm supposed to start with you.
Okay, so I do have a question for you.
I think we're going to do memories first, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Look at the screen. Here you are, the class of 2003, Danielle Bugash.
There she is.
There she is.
Yeah.
So what is it that you bring to the show tonight?
So I'm just wondering what it felt like for you, knowing that you knew me for a very long time as a student and like a young woman. What did it feel like when you first heard I was going to be working alongside you in our English department?
I was beyond thrilled because you had also been somewhere else. We won't say where you were. Yeah. You had been somewhere else, and then we heard that you had gotten the job, and I was super thrilled to have you come here and be a part of our team and have it almost as a homecoming of sorts. So I'm super glad that you were. That you came.
Thank you.
You were a part of my department, so I'm super glad for that.
Very happy to come and learn to be a teacher like you were.
Thank you.
So thank you for that gift you gave to me.
You're very welcome. I don't know, but Jeffrey, it's your turn. Your memory question.
So technically, I was never an actual student of yours.
Oh,
within
stop.
the class.
Here you go.
Oh, no.
Yes, there you go. There's the class of 2005, Jeffrey Jacobson. Look at that hair.
Clean shaven, my goodness.
Shaven,
Look at that. All right.
Okay, so what's your memory?
So like I was saying, technically, I was never a student of yours, as a within the classroom.
Right, the academic.
However, I was lucky enough to be a part of the drama club for a couple of years, couple of shows, Once Upon a Mattress, and Damn Yankees. And you've been the director of the drama club for a number of years. What is one of the most enjoyable memories that you have, or what really sticks out to you as being the director over that time frame?
The last night when I said goodbye, March? I said to that audience that was there that there are so many memories, for which I'm extremely grateful. I also said that maybe too many that I'm blessed to have. The best ones are always with the cast. The best ones are always that Thursday night before opening night where everything kind of gels and it comes together. Seeing you guys take the bows and seeing nearly 1,000 people rise in applause for you guys for everything so well you did, because at that point you remember, I always say to my cast on that Thursday night, it's not my show anymore, it's now yours, go out and enjoy it. Certainly that, I can list off a number of memories throughout from all the shows that I've done, from the rain on stage, from Singing in the Rain, to the happy tears after Godspell, to everybody singing Mamma Mia in the audience. I mean, I'm super blessed to have all those memories, and as I said, I'm blessed to have been given those. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ryan, your question.
So I was thinking a lot about drama club, but one of the more interactions that I've had with you were with senior project.
Correct.
So you've heard this.
Stop. There you go. There's you.
Not much has
You're
changed.
the youngest of all. You
Yes.
kind of look alike.
Yeah,
Hair's
look
a
in the mirror.
little different. Super fun.
So I'm
back.
sure that I've told you this many times, but when I was in high school, my mom gave my sister and I an ultimatum when we were in high school. She said, you're either to do one of two things. One is to do drama club.
Correct.
Or two, you do senior project.
And you did both.
So my sister did senior project.
She did.
So I was like, there's only one way I have to one-up her and do both. So I did Mamma Mia with you, and I was going to talk about a memory, but I think more so I wanted to ask you about senior project.
Okay.
So as I work closely with you with senior project as we have the celebration dinner tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
I just want to know what's like your biggest takeaway from senior project. You know, this is a program that Warwick is known for it. Not a lot of schools around us have it.
No.
So,
And you know what? I wish they did.
yeah. So I think I want to know, like, what is your biggest takeaway just from your experience with Senior Project and like what it meant for you?
You're asking my biggest, anything I want, right?
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway is that I've taught all levels here at Warwick High School over years. And the fact that I get to watch a group of seniors who come into my room in September, frightened of the program, not confident. We Italians call it the agita, which is the gut and you're feeling the butterflies. And then watching you guys over the course of a year mature, learn some incredible life skills like how to write on a collegiate level, and to see the kids who walk in September who are super afraid to speak publicly go in and nail it. Tonight is one of our favorite nights because we get to celebrate the accomplishments tonight of 23 kids, but it's the Monday of the boards where kids come out, and you were there with me this year, where they come out and they're just so incredibly proud of themselves because they come out and they say, basically everyone says the same thing, I nailed it. So my biggest takeaway is watching the progression of these students over the years from what they didn't know in September to what they now know in June. And it sounds corny, I know it does, but it warms me inside to know that those 25 kids that I'm sending off to college, they're ready for the experience, and I know they're just gonna excel. So I love that program, I do. Okay, so now let's stop looking back and start looking ahead. Ryan, what do you want to know?
So as I am a prospect teacher, as the full-time substitute here in the high school.
Correct.
As you're leaving the school,
Yeah.
what advice do you have for the teachers coming in like me that might have had you or might not know what you did? So we all admired, what you had with the classroom, your spirit, your excellence, and your knowledge. So what knowledge do you want to bring to these young teachers that are now coming into the classroom?
I really, truly want these new teachers to find the inner actor in them. I've prided myself on trying to make the lessons. Look, there are dry days. We all know this. Vocab is dry. But you and I both know there's this Regents exam that they kind of have to pass. So there are the dry days. But I would say to you, Ryan, and to all future teachers, find the inner actor in you. How to make the lessons engaging. What can you do? Today we just did, before coming here, we did Jeopardy for Streetcar Named Desire, and the kids had a great time, and I replicated the game and all that, but really seriously, and I know it's a hard thing for people to do, but get out there and just, have a good time, really. And there are times when make fun of yourself, have a good time, but that's the best I can do. Enjoy every day and make your lessons as just enjoyable as possible. Like I said, I'll repeat it. It's not every lesson, but just do the best you can. Enjoy yourself when you're in the front of the room. And remember, there are kids in front of you too. They're not widgets. That's important too. Jeffrey.
Well, seeing as how one chapter's coming to a close and you're about to begin writing the next one.
Yeah.
What do you plan on putting into the next chapter? Where is the future leading to you, and what is one of the biggest takeaways from your teaching experience here at the high school?
The biggest takeaway I can tell you, you're asking about future plans too?
Future plans as well, yeah.
The biggest takeaway is that teaching will always be a very noble profession. What we're allowed to do every day to teach, you've got history coming up and health and phys ed and English. We get the privilege every day to teach that which we love. Like, I love teaching Streetcar, and the kids are having a great time, and Gatsby, and Beowulf and everything. We get to teach something that we love, and it's a profession. It's never a job. It shouldn't be treated as a job. It's a profession because we come to this in something that we absolutely love, and we like to give back to kids. And hopefully, if we do it right, we create lifelong learners. What am I doing? We have a lot of places in the world we want to see, so that travel is definitely on the list.
Very nice.
I am a big supporter of food pantries. I realize I'm very grateful and blessed to have what I have, so I want to make sure that people who don't have food, make sure we got that. And then I think at some point, I want to go back and teach teachers, maybe a position at Mount St. Mary at some point, whether going out to be a college supervisor, teaching a methods course. I just want to kind of send it forward. Beautiful. So yeah, thank you.
I love it.
Danny.
Okay, mine is a little bit of a, I think, a mix of both of yours. So knowing that you have been Mr. DiLeo in this building for a very long time and have left such an impact and have been such a great influence on so many of us, it's hard to leave. And I want to know, what is your vision for Warwick Valley High School when you are no longer here? What is your hope for us that we continue on doing, or that we become better in, or that we sustain?
I want all of you to remember why you went into this profession. Your love of kids, your love of making them and seeing them grow and making them better humans. Our job has taken on so much more than content, and we won't get into the minutiae, but you know what it is. Our job has grown exponentially since I got here in 1996. So we take on a lot of other roles, but I want everybody to remember why you're here. It's our love of being in front of the room and our love of the educational system, and we firmly believe that we have a really important function in society, and that is to teach these kids and get them ready for the world. So I would hope for all of you and whoever comes in after me, and that you always remember the reason why you're here, and do your best, do your damnedest to leave all of the nonsense outside of your classroom doors and remember why you're here every single day. And it's hard, I get it, even at this your age, it's still hard, but keep the focus is that why you're here and you're teaching these kids the skills they need to be successful in life. That would be my answer.
Okay, I'll do my best.
You will. All three of you will, I know it. Well, that's about it for this edition of School Talk. Ooh. For me, this is a little bittersweet as this is my final show hosting it. I began down here many years ago. Mr. Ciccone and I were talking about it's been well over 20 years, probably closer to 25. And it's been my pleasure and my honor to provide insights and introductions to the people and the events and the organizations that truly make Warwick Valley High School a special place. And if you didn't pick up on the conversation we've had, Warwick Valley Central School District, this is my last year. I'm retiring as of June. To all of you, Warwick, who have been in my life for 29 years of the 30 plus I've been teaching, I'm going to go off script for a minute. Thank you for your years of support and kind words. Know that they never went unheard, and I appreciate everything you've ever said to me and the gratitude you've shown me. For the last time, for School Talk, I'm Nick DiLeo. Be safe and well, everyone, and know that I'll miss you all.